going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. If you're new to the channel, I'm your host as always, Rasheed White. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the graphics, you see the title. Kenny Smith, he actually dropped some news over here that he says he sees players today. He takes a stab at the current players that they have major holes in their games, but they make $20 million. And, you know, the first thing I have to say about this is that every single basketball player, yes, Kenny Smith, even you had holes in your game, but every single basketball player in NBA history, whether you're a professional basketball player, an amateur hooper, I mean, every basketball player has holes in his game. And their games, I'm sorry. There's no such thing as a perfect basketball player. So let's get into this article over here. And it says that current players such as Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James are unsurprisingly the top earners in the league, earning at least $47 million per. Considering the numbers of top stars in the league right now, the list goes on. However, Smith believes that current players are earning big. Not all of them deserve the huge salaries that they're making. He explains why, and I agree with this to a certain extent. Without mentioning any names, Smith pointed out how the changes to the game has given specialists the right to demand high salaries. It appears he was referring to spot-up shooters, players whose main duty is to knock down shots from afar. Yeah, listen, basketball, I mean, spacing is so critical, okay? Without spacing, I mean, go out there and go play a 5-on-5, right? And, you know, nobody can shoot. And then see how clunky the game is. So he went on to explain how the removal of the hand check rule made it even easier for players. Most have better court vision, giving them the option of passing or shooting the ball more easily. Yeah, I would say that. Yes, it's easy to actually score, I should say, with the hand check. But, they actually still demand that you play defense, okay? And for all you people out there that listen to guys saying like, oh, well, they don't play no defense in today's NBA, they actually do. That's why they actually have all defensive teams, first, second, and third. You see guys like, all right, my camera's acting up over here, man, so I'm gonna have to go off camera here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. Oh, let me see. Got to deactivate this thing. Hold on. Oops. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see if it works. Nah, my camera's acting crazy right now. Alright, so what was I saying? Alright, so let's just get it out of here, man, since it's acting crazy. Where was I at? Alright, so yes, you gotta actually play defense. That's where, you know, Kenny Smith is actually really kind of leading out over there, man. Like a guy like Tom Thibodeau, is expecting you to actually play defense, or guess what? You don't actually get on the floor, man. So he says currently there are players in today's NBA who truly deserve hefty paychecks because of their remarkable talent. However, it's disheartening that some feel that they already reached their pinnacle of success, which might dampen their motivation to keep striving for improvement. All right, so there's only one basketball on the court, man, and, you know, not everybody can actually go out there and beat Michael Jordan or MJ or Kobe or like a Ja Morant. You know, you need, you know, players to actually play off of those guys. Imagine having, like, you know, 5 Michael Jordans on the court at one time. I mean, it would just be horrendous basketball. You know, all those guys are like ball-centric guys, man, who actually needs the basketball in their hands to be truly effective right there. So, yeah, and listen, man, you got good players today. You know, like I said, these players today are much better than the actual guys of the past over there, because you have, you know, I'm not saying your top tier star players, but I'm talking about like the actual role players that are actually much better today. And I can give you an example of that right there of Mikal Bridges. He's a role player. He's not a star player. He doesn't make an all-star. He never is going to actually make an all-star team. And look at the actual points that he actually puts up: 45, 45, 44, 42, 38, 38, 36, 34, 32, 31 over here, 29, 28. Jaren Jackson Jr. is another player that actually comes to mind over there. 44, 43, 41, 40, 37, 36, 36. I mean, you never had role players back in the days actually really doing this. All right? You know, most of those guys would get you like 10, 12 points a game pretty much. But the 90s basketball and certainly the early 2000s didn't have role players actually putting up insane numbers like this. So I don't know what's up with these old school guys, man. I'm 46 years old, and you know, a lot of these guys, I don't know if they're actually just wanting to be, you know, relevant or something like that, but you know, they have to be really truly honest. I mean, you want to really kind of learn about the game. And let me see what the hell happened to the yard. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm bugging out over here, man. No, I mean, listen, the NBA is just fine, man. And no, your guys got to let the past be the past. You know, like things today, I can go with homes and cars and I mean, engineering. I mean, everything, buildings, the way how homes are actually built. I guess you say buses and trains, and I mean, everything is just much the way trains are actually, like, you have an elevated train line. I mean, it's better than what it was back in the 1910s and 1920s. You know, cars are definitely better. I mean, phones are definitely better. You know, I had a BlackBerry, you know, phone back in the day, and I mean, my Z Fold 6 actually blows away that BlackBerry, even though it was an iconic phone. But I mean, you know, we actually have to be, you know, pragmatic here, man. And you know, these guys, I think, are just trying to keep their name alive, their relevancy alive, and you don't actually have to really kind of shit on like the actual current players to actually do that, man. It's just crazy. There's still a lot of people that's, you know, 30, no, it's like 35 to like 55, 60 something years old that actually watches the game, man. You know, it's not just a whole bunch of young guys in their 20s and teens and 25 years old. All right, so I will wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.